Good evening, students. My name is Jonathan Bird, and I'm the representative from Career Services. First, I'd like to thank you guys for attending tonight's meeting on Life After College. To kick things off, I'd like to ask you guys a few questions. By show of hands, how many of you do not have a full-time job after graduation? How many students actively use social media? Awesome. How many of you guys have a LinkedIn account? So I want to ask you guys these questions, especially for the students that do not have a full-time job after graduation, to kind of highlight that you might not be utilizing the most useful tool in your arsenal, which is LinkedIn. According to Forbes, the unemployment rate right now is at 7.7%, which means that there are 12 million Americans that are out of work currently. And recent college graduates are the ones that are faring the worst out there out of anybody else. But that's where LinkedIn comes in handy. LinkedIn can instantly connect you with business professionals and recruiters, and this can drastically increase your chances of getting that full-time gig come graduation. And also, there are great employers who are exclusively using LinkedIn to find new hires. It's become increasingly difficult for graduates to find that full-time job. According to The Atlantic, more than half of recent college graduates are either unemployed or underemployed, meaning that they are working in a job which doesn't necessarily require a bachelor's degree. 1.5 million, or about 54% of bachelor degree holders under 25 are either jobless or underemployed as of last year. And half of that 1.5 million are underemployed. College graduates, or American educated college graduates under the age of 25 are faring the worst out of anybody else in the population. About a quarter of the entire post-collegiate population under 25 is outright unemployed, as compared to unemployment for older college grads, which is only at 4.2%. That is a huge discrepancy. I hope these numbers are really hitting home with you guys, because this demonstrates that you really need to utilize all the various media that you have at your disposal, because if you don't, you're just going to end up becoming another statistic. It might seem like you're fighting an uphill battle, but LinkedIn can really help you level the playing field. According to the survey done by Millennial Branding and After College, 46% of students don't use LinkedIn. And the students that do use LinkedIn say they don't use it as their primary source for job hunting. You could be severely limiting yourself by not leveraging LinkedIn as a main source. By using LinkedIn, you can promote yourselves directly to recruiters, and according to Next Avenue, having a LinkedIn account allows you to develop your own personal brand. To take it a step further, Ann Mandel, the Career Services Counselor over in the College of Business, says that LinkedIn is a great resource for students to get ahead of the curve in their job hunting and offer these points of advice when creating your own profile. She said that you want to post a profile picture even though you might think that you're too young. Posting a profile picture puts a face to a name and makes your profile come off as more human. You want to provide a professional resume, include coursework, sample projects, extracurricular activities, and don't be afraid to ask professors or advisors for recommendations. You want to make sure you're beefing up your network. According to Forbes, you want to have at least 50 connections for LinkedIn to be truly effective. You want to access that college alumni networks, colleagues and coworkers from past internships or co-ops. Power doesn't necessarily come from having a compelling profile. It also can come from who you know, who those people know, and actually who those people know. Experienced networkers know that the best professional opportunities come from second or even third degree connections. You want to make sure that you are sharing frequently, posting helpful articles, links, and updates on LinkedIn. Your connections will really appreciate it, and they'll be more willing to refer you to an open position in their company. I know this information can seem overwhelming, but there are countless opportunities provided through LinkedIn. The main reason why employers are on LinkedIn is to find passive job candidates. They're also on it because the referrals from their employees are highly valued, and they actually have typically a higher success rate. It also allows companies to leverage their employees' networking. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty. I really want to hit you guys with some hard facts. According to Mashable, 37% of the recruiters that they surveyed say that social professional networks are the most important source when it comes to hiring. All Fortune 500 companies are represented on LinkedIn, and 90 out of the top 100 exclusively use LinkedIn's corporate talent solutions to find new hires. 94% of recruiters use LinkedIn. There are 3 million business pages and 2.1 million LinkedIn groups. So in conclusion, recent college graduates who last year were sitting in the very same seats that you are now are out in the real world struggling to find that employment. But that's where LinkedIn can help you set up for success. Having a profile will allow you to interact with recruiters directly through first, second, and third connections. And companies use LinkedIn because they trust referrals and connections from their employees. If you keep doing the same thing that previous students were doing, you're going to get the same results that they did. And obviously, they're not faring so well out there. What I'm asking you guys to do is to try a different approach, to try our approach. And you might be surprised with the results. I hope that once you leave here today, you'll go back to your dorm rooms and hop on your computer and make that LinkedIn profile and start connecting with business professionals. So I want to thank you for your time, and I hope that this is very helpful. Yes.